Welcome to the Scandinavian wilderness and a trip to Sånfjället National Park. So I am here at Sånfjället National Park and I'm gonna stay here for 2 nights exploring the area. So right now I'm staying in Sododalen and it is a really beautiful place. But let's take it from the beginning. So I'm in Sånfjället National Park and the hike has now started, and it's starting as it usually does when you're heading into the mountains, upwards. But soon I'm gonna come out to more open views. The hike started at Nysäten, which is 1 out of 4 entrances to the park. From here it is roughly 6 kilometers to Sododalen, where I plan to set up camp. I didn't want to hike too long the first day, since I got a late start, and then delayed a bit longer because of a thunderstorm that passed just when I arrived at the national park. But after that, the weather couldn't be any better for the rest of the trip, and there were also almost no mosquitoes either, which was a pleasant surprise. Been having a nice first night here at Sånfjället. Also had some breakfast, and now I'm just gonna pack up some of my gear and then head out for a day trip. Then I come back, I leave the tent here. Sånfjället is famous for its bear population, and it was one of the few places where the bear still existed when it was hunted near extinction back in the old days. But just because it holds a strong population, the chance of seeing one is very small. I did not see any signs of bears, and I was reading old entries in the guest book, and more or less every single entry was stating no sign of bears. But then I actually found one entry from the 15th of May that did not only see 1 bear, but 4 when they were out skiing. I don't have any reason to question this, but I also found this entry that I find less likely. Translated from Swedish.
Rode my Segway almost all the way, a bit rocky but still doable. Then thunder struck the outhouse, but managed to prevent total damage by urinating. Onwards to Kebnekaise.
This reindeer was sleeping inside the shelter. Oh, he's coming back. Hey. So that was a bit of a scare. When I was turning around the corner to enter the shelter, then the reindeer just rushed out. So I'm guessing that he got a bit more of a scare than I did. That's where my backpack is. My backpack is there. You can be there for a while, but I don't need to go now. So leaving Hästtjärn behind me and heading towards the other side of the mountain. So many cloudberries here, and they are almost ripe. Some of them are ripe. It is time to leave the trail and head up to the mountain. So I'm just gonna head up straight up here, straight up, and maybe I go to the highest peak. And then on the other side, then I'm back to Sododalen, where camp is. Now it's starting to be quite rocky, but that also means that we are getting closer to the top. I like it how these natural pathways are leading towards the top. I'm quite pleased now. I'm almost at the top. The weather is still very, very nice. Almost no wind at all, which is very uncommon when you're at the top of the mountain. Beautiful views. Still lots of stone, but there is more or less no more ascent here. I thought that it was some kind of monument, but apparently it was a radio station or a radio mast. And I'm guessing that that is a weather station. It would make sense. (1,278 meters above the sea, the top of Sånfjället. It's very nice. And it's weird because it's almost no wind at all. It's very, very quiet. Down there, that's where the tent is. So I'm back at Sododalen. So I'm gonna relax a bit, and then I'm gonna explore the stream that runs through here. So going to explore the river a little bit, see if I find something interesting. So I'm done exploring for the day. Now I will return to relax and have dinner. It is my last night here at Sånfjället National Park. It has been a really great trip and I really like Sododalen. And I will probably come back to this place again and keep on exploring Sånfjället. But now it's time to go and head on for new adventures. But until next time, goodbye. Please like and subscribe to not miss out on any Scandinavian wilderness.